Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am EddCase of the Mob Cave. Welcome to my Blitz commentary series. Today we are following the antics of MrTeamRaven in DarenKao's UHC. The match is a teams of two, but Raven is playing solo, so this will be quite a challenge. And the centre of the map is not at 0-0, the real coordinates will be given later on in the match. And so the game begins. Raven loops his way towards some nearby trees to get his starting gear. Wood, stone, chickens, sugarcane, all pretty standard so far. But whilst dicing some pork, he stumbles into a team of two, and it isn't long before a young Minecraft lady starts to hoe him. After spurning her advances, the festively dressed chicken also tries his luck. But today, Raven is focused on the task at hand, and quickly takes some string and leather from under their noses. Having escaped with his honour intact, he puts together his stone tools, collects several apples, and makes his way down a giant hole. With visible water at the bottom, we can all guess what he does next. Oh. That's a bit awkward. Just kidding. Raven collects his first iron and begins to explore the cave, with surprises around every corner. Dispatching the creeper, he makes his way down the water, carefully avoiding the lava on his way down. No. No.
Aww.
Daredevil jumps aside. He gets his first patch of gold already before PvP has even been declared. He's going to need this luck to continue to stand a chance against teams of two. And talk about luck, he runs straight into 7 diamonds. This is the kind of start he needs, and it is just getting better and better as he finds even more gold and diamonds. And oh my god! Someone just died! With PvP being enabled very soon, Raven swiftly grabs some iron and safely tackles an enderman for his ender pearl. Pearl damage is off, so this could be a useful addition to his arsenal. As PvP is enabled, he makes himself some armour and a diamond pick ready to make an enchanting table. He needs to be geared up enough to present a formidable opposition to the teams of two when they find him, but that time sounds like it's coming all too soon as he hears someone digging towards him in the cave. Raven defends his position in a rushed panic, finishing his armour and picking up lava as an additional weapon. He bridges across the lava lake for an extra barrier against his opponents and creates some diamond gear. He peeks across the lake to see Terminator DGM spying him from the other side. Checking the tab screen to see who his partner is, he realises that he's on his own and only has 1 heart remaining. Raven goes on the chase. Only losing 1 heart before getting the kill, he throws out the GG and collects the head before moving on. He's now constantly on the lookout for any danger, but continues to gear up as fast as he can, acquiring some more string, making a couple of books and a bow. Diving headlong into the dark cave, he slices up a witch before she has a chance to react. However, her faithful guard skeleton gets a hit, and the skeleton's pet spider nibbles his ankle. Fortunately, he's picking up gold left, right and centre, so he's going to be able to heal up when he needs to. By the time this gold rush ends, he has 44 ingots, which he makes into 4 golden apples and a golden head. Back to full health and now fully enchanted, he does a final quick sweep of the darkened cave and runs headlong into a graveyard of skeletons. Proving he is just as much of a skelly hater as Brick, he takes them all on. Returning to the surface, Raven peers over the edge of a massive hole before carefully making his way to the other side. No. No.
Aww.
Distracted by some coordinates in chat, he takes a creeper blast from behind, costing him 2 hearts. He makes his way through the trees towards the coordinates and sees a team in the sky. He eats another apple to regain those 2 hearts and moves in towards the sky tower, where he spots someone at the base of it. He draws his bow and fires, and gets the hit. The battle is on. Teleporting down to get the kill in style, Raven leaves the battle scarred and without time to recuperate because someone has taken up his former position and is firing down on him. The golden head heals him up some, and he loots Waitcraft's sharpness 3 diamond sword. Getting a moment's respite from conflict, he eats another apple to keep his strength up. But this baby zombie has no intention of giving Raven any peace and quiet. He ends up having to eat his final apple, but at least he now has full health and, taking on a witch on the surface, he gets a very lucky drop. This potion will give an instant 2 hearts when needed. He also has enough gold to create another golden head. Turning his attention back to the skybase, he notices a player standing precariously on a thin bridge. He aims and takes the shot. Shame. Clearly there's something wrong with his bow, so he uses an anvil to make it more powerful and to tenderize his steak. Each to his own. He continues his bombardment on the sky-high team of 2, but they return fire, getting very close with a couple of shots. Raven retreats down the hill and rearms his supplies with another ender pearl. But no sooner has he picked it up than he gets shot from the hill above. He uses his healing potion and then goes on the hunt. The Sharpness 3 sword makes short work of Madman X, but he takes considerable damage himself. The golden head heals him back up to 7.5 hearts, but he's now out of gold and decides it's time to go back underground and restock. Raven charges through the black depths like he's running for his life in a horror film. From nowhere, another player appears in front of him in the cave. But it turns out to be one of Raven's friends spectating him.
No. No. Aww.
Fortunately, in his short and scary time underground, he uncovers some much needed gold and learns the meetup coordinates. He creates a golden head and acquires another ender pearl before heading back to the surface, where he locates the tower and notices the bridge extending off towards the meetup coordinates. Taking a gamble that the team of 2 are on that bridge and not at the top of the tower waiting for him, he pillars up the side. Luckily, his gamble pays off, and he charges down the gangway to meet his opponents. It isn't long before he spots the enemy team in the distance, making a new safe platform for themselves. He gets as close as he can until he's noticed, and quickly makes a defensive wall, but he's now in a hazardous position. He doesn't have much walkway to stand on, and the other team could push forward on him any second. But if he is the one who pushes forward, he might be able to get a foothold on the platform. The arrows are beginning to fly, and a 2-on-1 battle is now inevitable. But both these players are on extremely low health. Let's see how Raven handles this. The blue team jump off the skybase and into some water down below, but Crystal Count is immediately shot by It's a Mario. As Raven dives off after the remaining player, Geelong Miner, he is also shot by It's a Mario. Annoyed that his kills were stolen, he enters the battle. And so eventually, the Raven falls, but not before taking down It's a Mario, his killer's teammate, and getting the most kills in the match so far. Not bad for playing solo. If you'd like to play in one of these games, head on over to the Ultra Hardcore Reddit. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. Thank you very much for watching. I've been EddCase, this has been MrTeamRaven's Perspective, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.